Hey guys, I almost put this video out without this little intro here, so I'm going to give you a little intro. Um, so I was watching, and I watch a lot of videos, and I was watching this video of, like the first recorded video from the early 1900s, and everybody's well dressed, they're happy, at least they look like they're happy on the outside. It just looks like they love each other more. And this entire video is going to be about love and why I think everybody should love each other more. And honestly, if that just happens, all our problems go away, right? So let's approach that this way. This is a different video for me, but let's approach it from the point of loving each other. So here's the video. Hey guys, so I wasn't going to do one of these videos, but I felt compelled because I've been watching a lot of news lately, and I think we all have, and I think we're all kind of numb. If you're not, there's probably something wrong with you, and I want to preface this by saying that it's not a left-right, north-south issue. With me, it's about taking care of yourself and your family, and hugging them when you can, holding them close, because the instincts in me has made me hug my wife closer. It's made me hug my daughter closer, and it's just like I said, it's instinctual. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just doing it because I can only imagine the loss certain people feel, and it's not. The recent events have triggered that, but it goes all the way back to lots of events in the past that have happened, and in society, us as human beings, all the bloodshed, all the torture, all the just unimaginable things we have done to each other, not just in the United States but worldwide. I just don't get it. I don't. And if you're anything like me, you don't want any hurt for anybody, regardless of what they think, regardless of what their political affiliation is, regardless of how they speak. As long as you treat me well, I will treat you well. I will make sure that I treat you like I would anybody else, anyone that's just like me, or even if you're a complete 180 from how I am. We'll have debates, we'll have arguments, we'll have, maybe it turns into something that's more than that, but we're never going to hurt each other. Not physically. Never physically. We can disagree in one evening or one day or one morning, and maybe tomorrow we can find some common ground, and that's what life is all about, right? Finding common ground. But I'm going to tell you guys something that I didn't want to talk about. I wanted to get past this, but I couldn't because I was just hurting so bad, especially when I saw what I saw today. So let me tell you how it all started. And I want to say that I've said this many times, that I think every single life is important. I think whenever somebody dies, probably somebody died just now, right? In the world. It hurts me when they do, but knowing that we have something bigger and greater out there, I think it gives us peace, knowing that if we do pass, this is just the beginning, and we have something more infinite in our future. And so somebody said something to me all the time, so I'm going to give you a little background. I was an atheist, agnostic for a long time. I thought, well, and I may still have parts of me that think this way. I thought that an afterlife is something that is a fantasy world, and part of me, I'm going to say I'm about 90-10. 90% of me believes, 10% doesn't. I don't have full faith. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't, because I'm the type of person that's very analytical, and I feel that if I can't prove something or see something, then that's not in front of me. It's hard for me. But I'm really, really trying, okay? I'm 47 years old. I'm really, really trying. And I hope that anybody that perishes in this world has something to look forward to, has an afterlife, has an infinite life that is so wonderful that we can't even imagine it. And that's what I really am praying for. I'll pray. I will, because I'm becoming more and more religious as I get older. And I pay attention to things, and when if something smells like bullshit, I call it out. And I think that, believing is more important than not believing. And I want to put my mind to that. I want to believe because I know that the outcome is better. So let's get to the brass tacks here. So Wednesday, my dad sent me a video. So he has an iPhone. So when he sends me pictures or videos, they show up as like a little tiny square on my phone. And it was he sent me a text message that says, "This is gruesome." And I couldn't see it. It was blurry. I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So I looked at it again. I couldn't see it. It was blurry, a little small square. And I told my dad in the past not to send me videos on my phone, because iPhone to Samsung, I don't get them. And apparently, it's Dad, so he didn't understand. And that was probably, I don't know when it was, 1 o'clock. I have no idea or time of what it was. I got weird. He goes, "This is gruesome." I go, "What the hell did you send me?" I thought it was some weird meme or something, some funny thing. And then I walk upstairs and I get back on my laptop, and I'm just perusing around YouTube, and it said Charlie Kirk shot. And unfortunately, I opened up a video and I saw what happened, and I've been having nightmares the last 2 nights. I don't tell my wife about this stuff, but I haven't slept well. I haven't slept at all. I looked a little ragged the last couple days because I haven't slept. I keep waking up with nightmares. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Especially to a gentleman, a young man, 31, that all he did was try to have open dialogue and try to bridge the gap between, 2 sides. You can call one good, one evil. You can call them equal sides, whatever you want to call them. All he tried to do was bridge the gap and try to get people talking and understand that we are more alike than we are different. And I tell you, I guarantee you I watch at least 5 or 6 of his videos a day. I watch his podcast. I listen to him on the radio. I did lots of things. And it hurts me that, obviously you know what hurts me. Knowing what I've just told you is these people that are celebrating what happened. And I'll tell you what, if we turned it around and it was, a Democrat, a liberal, talking head on their podcast, or their a prominent person, any Democrat politician, if they got shot because of what they said, we would be completely distraught just as well, because we know that ideas are ideas and they need to be brought out there regardless of what they are. It's called free speech. And I'm sick in that, and now that we know more about this kid, so here's my take on it. So I was on a forum earlier. It's an HVAC forum. And, so for one thing, the liberal media likes to try to sugarcoat things and try to spin things. They said, okay, well, came from a conservative family. He wore a Trump outfit in Halloween. Yeah, when he was 14. He's 22 now. And I'm pretty sure I know what happened. So he probably left home. He got into, he only went to a semester at college, but that's fine. But he did leave home, right? So he was hanging out with certain individuals that probably weren't giving him great ideas if he just stayed with family. And that's why family is so important. So he got indoctrinated. He got fed all these ideas that were wrong, and he ended up getting violent. And it's just ridiculous how they spin things. I gotta get off social media. I've had a Facebook account for about 6 years, and the only reason I got it was for my business, and it's been good for business. But man, I get a lot of hate speech from people just because people can be hateful. And YouTube, I get ridiculous comments. But I'm trying to be neutral here. I really am. I just want everybody I've said this in my past videos. I just want everybody to love each other and look in the mirror before you pass judgment on somebody. Until you pass judgment on somebody, because and I'm guilty of it myself. I've said it. But certain people, you just can't be fixed. Those people that were celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, it's just ridiculous. And then you have the liberal people and media saying that they shouldn't be fired from their job for saying that. Well, if you celebrate somebody's murder, you know what? I wouldn't hire you. I wouldn't hire you. No goddamn way would I hire you. You're not the type of person that I want working in my organization. So, there's a lot of ridiculousness going on right now when it comes to both sides, really. But there is one side that is a lot more evil than the other, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm not going to say which one it is, because that's not what this channel is about. But what this channel is about is humanity and everybody loving each other and understanding that this is a horrific event. And I also want to talk about the Colorado shooting of the 3 teenagers that happened on the same day that the media just swept under the rug, which they should not. I think we need to understand that every life is important, not just because somebody was a political figure, but this one hits hard because what Charlie did was he was a pioneer. He really was a pioneer, and I think that eventually, a lot of people said that he would have been the president of the United States. That's what they told me, or that's what I heard on the media. He had that charisma, that value, the value and the integrity and the Christian values that would have done well in this country. And the problem is there's too many people in this world that do not want those values. And, we got to eradicate them any way we can. And I don't mean killing. I mean changing their point of view, because they've been lied to. The communist / Marxist liberal media has lied to you. And they get to you when you're really young. They indoctrinate you, and they tell you lies and tell you that you're going to get free stuff. They tell you you have nothing to worry about. Meanwhile, they're getting rich and you're getting poor. And I'm not saying that the Republican Conservative Party isn't doing the same thing, but there's a lot less violence in that party. Just look at the streets tonight in the big cities. Are there any fires? Are there any dumpsters on fire? Are there any courthouses being, are the windows getting broken out of the courthouses? Are there any government buildings that are getting ransacked? I'm not seeing it. If you can find one, tell me. So, a certain side of the aisle deals with things a certain way, and another one does another way. And I think that a certain side knows that we don't get violent when things don't go our way. We keep pressing on. So, with that said, guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope I made sense to you. Rock on. Everybody love each other, and God bless.